Oh, well. Heard it here first, but Terry coming out?
Oh, that's a surprise. That's a surprise.
You know, I do like Terry in this matchup. In some ways, you can use the power wave to kind of just stall out some of these options, using that big, nasty fair to just kind of poke out and try and get your way in.
Absolutely.
But you can't take away that invincible dash from Kazuya, but Praxis just putting out so much damage early. Have to find a way back to the ledge right now. And
that is actually very tragic. Oh, yeah. They're definitely gonna miss that back he was looking for right there.
And right now it looks like Praxis, now that they've missed that one conversion, you know, Go is online, but not enough, just a little too low, unfortunately, and 11 in the driver's seat. You know, I think one of the things that 11's done really well is trying to kill when the Go came online. I know it was to that unfortunate recovery mishap, but playing around that Go factor is such a pivotal part of this matchup.
Absolutely. Because no matter how bad or how good the matchup is, when Terry gets Go, he can swing it in his favor.
Oh, yeah. You hear that power geyser at the ledge, you are just terrified. Yeah, the rising tackle there is definitely going to take it out.
I will say one thing I definitely want to see 11 do is make use of some better SDI on the jab power game, as there is a way that he can at least escape it a little bit early at low percent to not mid percent. It is not the truest of combos if you have good SDI.
Yeah, it definitely isn't one of the true combos, like you said. There are ways that you can get out of it. I also would love to see 11 kind of commit to just trying to hold the center stage right now. You know, they're kind of playing very pressed to the ledge to try and force an option coming out of Praxis. But Terry wants that. They want to play in that close quarters combat, and I think if 11 plays just a little farther out of that range, there is a way that they're able to blow this game wide open.
Yeah, I feel like, that max fair range is like the same range for max down tilt. So I know, like, obviously fair can set up for an edge guard or a ledge unfortunate death tech right there. Yeah, I know that fair can set up for an edge guard and down tilt can set up for a kill confirm. So I know 11 definitely is going to want to play in that range.
Whoa, okay, a nice little conversion coming out there from 11, but
reading that defensive option from him right there.
Yeah, and I mean, this has kind of been the theme of the game. You know, both players doing a very great job reading their defensive options, and I do want to see 11 try and get, you know, as I say, they get out of the corner and just kind of find unique ways to advance their pressure. Now they're starting to try and go into the stage control game, but I still think they're playing just a little too close, man.
I agree, yeah. I do think 11 is playing a little bit too close. I think you can make use of a little bit slower, a little bit more down to it. Oh, unfortunately, letting it rip a little bit too early. Yeah, but there's that Nair fair confirm. 11 really clutching that one out from there.
A good job coming out from 11. So, right, with 3 bans, I mean, you have to wonder, if you're 11, what are you just at least taking away from Terry? Are there any immediate bans that come to mind for you?
I'm gonna keep it a stack. Forget the Terry, he plays Kaza, you ban the flats. You ban the flats. They got to go.
Whoops, here comes small battlefield.
Word. All right, enter. So we might stay Terry. He might stay Terry.
I would be shocked if I could see the Terry still, truthfully, because when you tighten up that stage, Kazu can shine in a lot of those scenarios where you can get some of those confirms. Like,
true,
you get your upbeat confirms, you get so many other ways to blow this game open. But nope, sticking with the Terry, just like you said, man. And it's going with the Tekken music. I thought we would see the Kazu counterpick coming out, but let's see if Praxis can try and take a game off 11 to number 15 in Georgia now.
15.
And again, just the same thing we've seen from this last game. This pressure in the corner from Terry, but now Praxis getting a little bit aggressive. Kind of.
Oh wait, that was such a crazy punish.
Hello.
Oh, that was almost so perfect. Yeah, he's definitely got to be a little bit more. Oh yeah, he should be dead right here. Yeah, that's
yeah.
You gotta wait. You got too greedy. You gotta wait.
Well, that's the thing. What I was just thinking about was they're almost committing too much when their game plan of just like shell popping in the corner, baiting out the option just like we saw at the corner.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, even with that that side B or like that birdie knuckle, like that's an extremely like hard call out against like Byleth side B on the ledge. Byleth the character, not a lot of characters can like really ledge trap like that.
Oh. And right now, it just feels like this stage has been used to such a better advantage for 11 because of the tight space. Praxis hasn't really been able to find a way to get that close quarter setup that they've been kind of fiending for. And right now, they're just kind of painted into a corner and going back to what we said from that first game. 11 taking some stage control and just trying to force Praxis to come in.
No, absolutely. Yeah, he's just like, he's setting up camp underneath these platforms with these big aerials, and in Praxis, can't really find like an aerial approach right there. So he's really struggling to kind of reposition himself. But it looks like he's going to get him on the ledger with go. Very scary situation. But that backer going to seal that stock. And 11 looking to wrap up this set.
You know, Greg, have we seen any command inputs coming out like in the go?
No, we haven't seen them.
No Buster Wolf, no Geyser, and
we have not.
And none of these stocks have been sealed using any of those inputs.
Yeah. 11's doing a really good job of playing around go. There's that SDI from 11.
Yeah. And this is the thing. Now 11 is starting to get comfortable. I mean, one of the things that players like yourself, players like 11, when you go into these longer sets, you're just giving them information. So
absolutely,
choosing the same defensive option, still alive, but exploited by 11. Yeah. 11 taking it 2-0 and advancing in the bracket. And you know, just to carry on that, like when you play against some of these players, like in bracket, let's say like you're round 4. They're giving you information as they play. Like, let's say you're playing against a Roy at Robin, and you notice, for instance, they're just going to wait on the arc fire. You're going to take that information going into game 2, and you're like, all right, now I can bait situations and carry forward with that, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I definitely do kind of jump the gun sometimes, I'll be honest. Sometimes when I see, I'm like, oh,